Hey there guys, welcome again to my channel. Today we're heading from District 2 over here into District 1 over there. I'm on the new 2-team high bridge which has just opened. You can see behind me Landmark 81 in Binh Tan District, the tallest building in Vietnam. And it's another hot day. I'm out at lunchtime again, but you can see traffic is not too busy. So it's a great day for exploring District 1. Let's go check it out. So what does District 1 have to offer, and why is it arguably the most popular district for people to visit as tourists and for people when they first come to Vietnam? District 1 is the heart of Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, and it's a district of convenience. You have the nice hotels, you have the restaurants, the bars, Voi Vien, the party. You have the landmarks, Independence Palace, Notre Dame Cathedral. You've got the shops, the malls, convenient accommodation, and of course, as it's the centre, it's close to other vibrant districts such as Binh Tan. Many expats and foreigners choose to live in District 1 when they first arrive because it's all they've heard of. It's the centre of town. Maybe it's where their work will put them up for the first couple of months. There are a lot of schools here, so if you're coming as a teacher, then you may find yourself starting off in District 1. I believe there are pros and cons to District 1, and I'm going to go over them with you today, guys, as I ride around and take you with me. We're going to take a look at some of the famous landmarks. We're going to have a quick ride through Japantown, or Little Japan, on Lê Thanh Ton Street, which is pretty cool. And I hope, as we're in the midst of rainy season, I don't get too wet. So accommodation wise, you don't get so many villas or houses, obviously, because it's the center of town and real estate is super expensive. There are areas such as the Cow that has a lot of nice villas, or some nice villas, but most people choose to stay in a service room or an apartment here. And price wise, it's actually similar to District 2 and District 7. So a service room, maybe $380 up to $500. That's a single room where they would come and clean your room 3 times a week, change your bedding, things like that. All you got to do is pay for electric, everything else is provided. 1-bedroom apartment, probably looking at about $500 a month upwards now in the center. The benefit of living in an apartment is you pay the state rate for water and electricity. So often if you rent a service room, the electricity rate is loaded by the landlord, which is unfortunate. But if you rent an apartment, you have your own meter, which is directly connected to EVN. EVN is the electric company in Vietnam, and pay them direct, and it's quite a bit cheaper, about 35% less. Same with the water. Of course, you can go full-on luxury apartments, $2,000 and above, 2 to 3 bedroom. I've seen apartments $5,000, $6,000 here. If you want to push the boat out, you certainly can. So just in front of me here, guys, is the Notre Dame Cathedral. This was built circa 19th century by the French colonists. It took about 18 or 19 years to complete. It's a pretty fantastic European style building. Unfortunately, we can't go inside today. It's closed up at the moment for renovations, as you can see, totally clad with scaffolding. And unfortunately, we can't get a very good look at it, but trust me, it's pretty impressive. And to the right of the Notre Dame Cathedral is the post office, the central post office in Saigon, another French colonial style building. Very interesting architecture and quite nice. So still not too many tourists around. This area pre-COVID would have been packed most days of the week, especially at the weekends. But I definitely noticed the number of tourists slowly increasing week on week. And people are coming over on the 15-day and the 30-day visas. And some of them are able to extend those 30-day visas as well and get a bit of extra time in Vietnam. So what are some of the negatives of living in District 1? Well, the traffic. This is lunchtime on a Friday. It's very quiet for the center of town. But once you get to about 3:30, 4 p.m., especially on a Friday, all these streets will be rammed. It'll take you an hour to get out. You'll be stuck, you'll be hemmed in, and especially now during rainy season where more people are taking cabs and grabs, it's not so nice. So that's a big negative, and one that puts me off living in the center. However, if you like walking, even though Saigon is not a particularly walker-friendly city, you can still get around relatively easily on foot or on a bicycle like I do. And the convenience factor of having street food, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Western restaurants within walking distance is cool, and definitely a pro for living in the center. So there's not too many parks, and there's definitely not a lot of green space in District 1, which is one of the negatives. You have 23rd of September, 2309 Park near Boy Vienne in the center. It's quite a popular spot. And you've got this one here, but I forget the name. So this is the Independence Palace, guys, in District 1. And these are possibly the gates where on the 30th of April 1975, the North Vietnamese army smashed through, and that was known as the Fall of Saigon. And as they say, the rest is history. The Independence Palace was the home of the president and the government of southern Vietnam before 1975. It's a pretty spectacular building, and it's open for tourists at the moment, which is great. I can remember when I first arrived in Vietnam many years ago, I went straight here to District 1 and I stayed in a guest house, a very cheap and pretty dingy guest house just down one of the hems off Boy Vienne. That was a long time ago. But I remember I couldn't believe the busyness, the noise. I'd never seen anything like it in my life before. I wouldn't like to say I'm used to it now, but maybe slightly used to it. A lot of the streets in District 1 are known for different things. So this is Lê Thị Hồng Street, and known for fabric and material. And I love the old building, guys, if you look up here. This kind of cool old style. Very nice. You can see these guys working hard on a metro stop. I really hope that this can come to fruition soon and open up. It'll be fantastic for the city. So besides the Ben Thanh market, Saigon Square, you've got these smaller street style markets, guys. They're closed up now, having a siesta this time of day, but these are good spots to come to grab a bite to eat. Or get deafened by an old lady on a bike. So this is Ham Ni Street, a very popular street for tourists, for bars, after hours. This is the center of the tourist district now. So this is Lê Thanh Ton Street, guys, the Japanese area of Saigon, and it's a really cool back street area with loads of restaurants, bars, all in the theme of Japan. Hello. So guys, I'm just going to give you a quick teaser of the Japanese districts today. Even though it is in District 1, I'm going to do a separate video on this soon because it deserves its own video. So I'm just on Nguyen Hue Walking Street now, and this is a very famous place to come, especially in the evening time. It's really busy, full of people kind of relaxing. They often have concerts here. They watch the football here on the big screen. And in the distance there, you can see another French style building. This is the People's Committee building, I believe, District 1, so a government building. You're not allowed in here, but it looks very nice. So I'm just riding back out of District 1 now. I got Nguyen Hue Walking Street on my left. The wind's picking up and the clouds are gathering, guys, so Normally about this time of day, early to mid-afternoon, we get some serious rainfall, torrential rain. Rainy season is here now, end of June, and it's not so nice getting caught up in the downpours, so I'm going to head back now. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Plenty more cool stuff to come from Saigon and Vietnam. Have a great day, guys. Catch you later.